Hi Sagittarius, this is Tao with Ariana Stark with your monthly forecast for the month of November 2023. We will use tarot to understand what you can expect in this month, and I'll also use some oracle cards for your relationship or for a love reading. I will dive into love oracle. Sagittarians, do keep in mind that these are all random messages. They may not be in any particular order, so please take whatever resonates with your story and leave the rest. Let's just dive into your reading. The energy that you're carrying in from October into November 2023 is the Two of Wands. This lady, she has her back towards us. Possibly, you're looking into the future. You want to get a new job or you want better avenues of income. I think you were deliberating around the same. Maybe you felt that your prospects weren't too good in those final days. You were having discussions probably with a female figure, with your mother. There were some tension-filled moments, but Sagittarians, you could have also expected respite. Sometimes, we put in the hard work, we expect pay commensurate to our efforts, and this is exactly what was the feeling that you were undergoing. Maybe financial matters had also created disagreements. Money does motivate us to get ahead, especially when we are in the professional sphere. So this is something which was uppermost on your mind. Basically, I think Sagittarians, you needed to negotiate and have your way. Obstacles to overcome are the challenges. I have the Nine of Wands. Again, you seem to be carrying that Two of Wands energy into the Nine of Wands here, because this person, he is deep in thought. He is contemplating about her future. The plant is growing here, but then it is a long way off till it blossoms fully into a full-fledged tree. You need to put in the hard work this November. You cannot throw in the towel. You also need to cooperate with others. Sometimes it can be very frustrating when rewards are not visible to us, but then keep going. There's always going to be light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe you will also come across as strange people. They could also want to re-enter your life. Technically also, you could be a bit challenged this month, Sagittarians. Maybe gadgets are malfunctioning. That is why it could again be a bit exasperating or frustrating for you. Influences for this month, I have the Nine of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment card. Maybe you have put in the effort in the past and you're going to get your rewards with that Nine of Wands. So continue putting in the hard work. There's always, like I said, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Maybe there could also be a change in your circumstances. Possibly you're working and some interruptions are there. So you have to find a way out. You cannot sit on your haunches like this person here. You have to think. Maybe it is giving you a chance to learn something new. Some of you may also want to communicate with someone with this Nine of Cups. I think you should ink those deals quickly. If there are opportunities, you need to grab them. Again, legal matters, legal contracts, or these things, documents could also be uppermost on your mind. Your family could also be very demanding this month. Maybe you feel that they are eating into your work hours. Maybe you're also a bit annoyed or irked because your family members are fishy or they are always prying. Still, it is your good thinking that will stand you in good stead in November. I do have the card Apprentice, so I think you need to learn or you need to add to your skill set with this card. You could also be dealing with someone who's a hard taskmaster. So definitely I think this person expects you to polish your skills before you can shine bright like that diamond. The first 10 days of November, I have the Five of Pentacles. This person, he is all by himself. Even if there are pentacles drawn on the church window, he is unable to see them. So some kind of lack or loss could be prevailing in these first 10 days. Maybe you should also be prepared as your routine could be disrupted. You have a lot on your plate. Furthermore, you could be a bit perturbed because there's no system and order. With that 5, it is understandable that your routine will be disrupted. You have to be flexible. You cannot be rigid. Maybe you have planned on a creative idea, but you have to defer it. Still, you get an opportunity to work things out. Again, with this 5 of Pentacles, I'm also picking up that maybe you're also dealing with missing objects or you're looking for them. Sometimes, it is prudent to let go of what is not yours, to understand that God has better plans. Maybe you also need to be generous towards others. Other than that, Sagittarians, I also believe that you need to be very clear. Clarity could be sought with respect to the way you're working or the way you're conducting yourself at work. So these issues cannot be brushed under the carpet. You need to address them. The next 10 days, that is 11th to 20th November, have the Moon card. The Moon is definitely talking about your fluctuating moods. Maybe you're also someone who's a bit temperamental, like the waxing and waning moon. You have to keep your moods in check. Maybe because of this moon's energy, you're also very creative. But this person, his back is towards us. He's walking ahead, but he is also covered in black. That is why some kind of depression. That's why I think you need to focus on the light. You could also have dreams and visions at this time, so pay attention to them. Maybe there's also a choice whether in personal relationships or in professional matters. Maybe if you're looking for better job opportunities, offers may not be to your liking. Even outstation work offer could also be in the pipeline for many Sagittarians. Other than that, those of you who are already working, I think you need to focus that much harder. Maybe your boss could say that you're not concentrating or that you're not focused enough. So keep a very professional attitude and this will serve you well. Excess work continues throughout the month for Sagittarians. The final days of the month, I do have the 4 of Swords. This person, he seems to be carrying that energy forward. He seems to be on his guard or he is meditating a bit withdrawn. There are swords in the background, so certainly maybe people are acting behind your back and you need to be watchful or vigilant at such a time. Maybe your responsibilities are increasing because colleagues are absent. That is why you have to step up. I think your energy levels could be on the wane, yet the universe is telling you with that 9 of Cups in the influence position that you need to soldier on. Maybe your health could also be affected at such a time. Nevertheless, I think you will manage to complete a lot of work. I think you can also take pride in the fact that you are able to complete the task without seeking assistance from your rivals. In case you are in the leadership position, I think Sagittarians, you have a lot to deal with. I think you will tick off those who are inefficient. You're also going to highlight or sensationalize the misdeeds of your juniors because you want everyone to be aware of it. With respect to your love life, I have this card about your past, don't know, don't care from the Love Oracle deck. This is talking about a person who is moving on from the past. He is concerned about your past relationships or any issue that has cropped up in your relationship doesn't seem to bother him. He wants to move on. Like that timepiece, it's being buried in the sand. Likewise, I think this person wants that part of your life to be over and done with. He thinks that you need to move on. This is a very mature kind of a person that you're dealing with who's unconcerned about your past. Still, I think there could be confusion. Maybe you also want to reach out to the person you fancy. Maybe you want to reconnect with someone this month, but then there are obstacles in the path. Maybe your loved ones or your confidant may ask you not to be too persuasive. I think a work-related romance is also in the offing for many Sagittarians. I think some of you could also reject prospective suitors. You're going to leave them heartbroken. I also have this card, I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. So there's some kind of remorse or regret in a relationship, whether you're dating or whether you're married. So be a bit withdrawn with that Four of Swords. Maybe this person also feels that time apart is going to be helpful. But with this card, I think you need to do away with those reactions. You also need to be very mature while handling this relationship. Incidentally, Lenormand's ring has come up, so for many of you there could be a desire to commit to a relationship, or some of you are desiring commitment from your person. Maybe this person whom you're dealing with is also thinking about offering a ring. Other than that, in professional matters, Lenormand's ring does talk about cooperation with others around you. Maybe others feel that you're too set in your ways, you're uncooperative. So keep that in mind, Sagittarians. Maybe with this card Diamond, it's going to be a promising union. It's going to be a fruitful relationship. I think some of you can certainly expect a formal proposal this month. Other messages from the universes, the dark night of the soul. I think some kind of awakening is going on this month. Maybe because you're all by yourself, you can look at things from a different perspective. You are being challenged to understand the cycles in your life, to understand where you have gone wrong, to correct any mistakes that you have made even in your love life. This is an awakening process, and this is definitely helping in your spiritual ascension, and that's a blessing, Sagittarians. The last card in this reading is Good Night Sleep from Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael is asking you to focus, to rejuvenate yourself, to sleep, because you may be awake late into the night, you may be working late into the night, and this is also leaving you stressed out. So sleep is something which can help you feel awakened and energized the next morning. Maybe there are also going to be dreams while you're sleeping or while you're in your deep sleep state, and you need to pay attention to those insights. I hope, Sagittarians, you liked your reading. This is Starr with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.